Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I look forward to doing actually all the reactions because it's new. I like being challenged on the spot to figure out what the songwriter means, what the producer was going for, what the instruments may or may not mean, all this sort of stuff. But I have a gift request here, and it's Andrew Wiscombe. Andrew himself made this gift to the channel. So Andrew, shout out to you. Thank you for this. And there's more to who Andrew is, but Andrew made a gift for me to do his song, Alone With You. Here's what Andrew said in the request. Hey there, Don. My name is Andrew Wiscombe. I'm a former Army sniper combat vet, and now am pursuing my career as a singer-songwriter. So first, shout out to you. Thank you for your service, Andrew. Absolutely. And anytime folks make the transition from military life, which is one of incredible discipline, and in your line of work, focus and intensity and all that stuff, into art, there's a lot you have to work with, a lot of passion, a lot of depth, all of that, but it doesn't always translate. And I love it when you try pulling that off, and I'm guessing you did, but here we go. You said, I love to see what you honestly think. The song is Alone With You. And Andrew provided two links. One is to, I guess, the studio version, and the other is a raw version, as you said. And I chose the top one, as you said, the YouTube version. Thanks for all your awesome content. I love what you do. All the best. Well, you're welcome, Andrew, and thank you for being part of the channel, for what you did to serve our country. I wore the shirt in your honor, the hat as well. And now let's see what you've got artistically, shall we? And I better not give him an 8.9, right, Jeff Cather? Because with the background, Ed, Alone With You. Almost sounds like a lullaby. Bass.
Wish that you could sleep like when you were a kid. Carefree summer days on a lazy river's bed. But that childhood lives in pictures, and that water ain't so blue. And it's killing me to be alone with you. And you beat yourself for battles you have won and you have lost. And you beat yourself for coins you never tossed. Sticks and stones break different bones than scales and mirrors do. And it's killing me to be alone.
Shit. In this song, you're talking about looking in the mirror at yourself. All right, that sets the whole stage. It's honest. I don't know where you're going, but I'll find out.
Wish that you could feel the love that others gave. When morning broke through curtains drawn, a midnight kiss remained. But you haven't failed a warm embrace since fair words rang true. And it's killing me to be alone with you. And you beat yourself for battles you have won and you have lost. And you beat yourself for coins you never tossed. Sticks and stones break different bones than scales and mirrors do. And it's killing me to be alone with you. You can hate yourself for winter. You can hate yourself for fall. You can hate yourself for anything at all.
Yep.
You can say goodnight to family. You can say goodbye to friends. but you can't escape the one inside your skin. And you beat yourself for battles you have won and you have lost. And you beat yourself for coins you never tossed. Sticks and stones break different bones than scales and mirrors do. And it's killing me to be alone with you. Yeah, it's killing me to be alone with you.
Damn. Shit. I don't know the framework out of which you operated to write this song. I'm glad I made that comment to begin with. That you have I'm going to assume, because it's impossible to separate what you've seen in your previous line of work from what you just put in this song without being on the nose about it. This is the type of song that could apply to anybody who feels like shit in life, and worse. And anybody who feels horrible about themselves, and it just has this low self-image, or just can't make sense of the patterns of life that they've been part of, that when those indictments, so to say, those self-indictments, self-incriminations, that self-image it's almost like you're taking this view of life and the world out there and bringing it into yourself and saying, I'm part of this as well. I am not worthy of seeing myself in a good light. When I was going through my yoga training, and both levels, there may be a third level now. I mean, you could take trainings galore throughout your life, but at some point you just start teaching, and you do your own practice, and you get in your own space, and you think about the movement, the challenges, the emotional content, all of it. And I mean, I was taught extraordinarily well. My teacher, Ranjita, asked us, I think in the level 2 training, or she just told us at one point, she said, if you're going to be in balance, if you're going to believe the bad things about yourself, you've also got to believe the good things about yourself. And I wasn't in a good space at the time. I mean, I'm a pretty strong person, but sometimes, as I tell my girlfriend, I'm delusional. I don't like to admit that I'm tired. I don't like to admit that I can't handle something. I don't like to ask for help. I will in certain ways and such, but it's just not part of how I've grown through life. And so a lot of the people in the yoga training too are going through difficult things in life, as we found out. And I wanted to kind of like internally, my initial reaction was to argue with that. And I couldn't find a good argument against it. If you're going to believe the bad things about yourself, you got to believe the good things about yourself to be in balance. And if we want balance, the filters in our mind, in our psyches, need to change. And that's an act of will. And we've got to find that. It's personal for each of us. But this song was about as convicting a song as I've ever heard. I mean, and you know, I've already done 4,000 reactions on the channel. And then prior to that, of course, I didn't have a reaction channel. I liked music and I'd listen to lyrics, but not like I do when I put headphones on. And then you hear the different artists, the unsigned artists, the Jason Eady's coming in with lyrics, the Jason Isbells, because everybody knows him in country now, but where you're just like, wow, I feel like a second grader when I use sentences and language compared to these folks. And Andrew, you're in that category with what you just put down here. And the instrumentation, I mean, in the beginning, I said, wow, this sounds kind of like a lullaby. I thought maybe it was going to be a song about your child. And then when I heard the word mirror, it was like, oh, whoa, you're talking about yourself. To be in balance, you got it. We have weaknesses, but each of us has a strength. and I use this as an example. If you're a dentist, it isn't bragging to say, I can fix your teeth when somebody has a problem. It's actually a false humility. If somebody has let's say somebody is patient, or they're a good listener, or they're generous, it's good to know those things about yourself as we take these personal inventories. And like my personality test that I created, part of it is that. Like I'll even put the QR code up on the screen so anybody who wants to take that can take it. But it has to do with evaluating yourself so that you know who you are, what your strengths and weaknesses are. There is a reason Socrates said, know thyself. And it's unfair to any one of us for us to just look at ourselves through a negative lens. But we can spiral down depending on the things that we've seen and been a part of in this world. Trying to make sense of, I've said this numerous times on videos, I understand the mechanism of why war happens, for instance. I just can't relate to the magnitude of it, that we human beings do this to one another. And I get it. If somebody punches my child or someone I love or me, I'm retaliating. And then it's game on. From that point forward in life, it's game on between you and me. And that the world at some point, it was game on and it spiraled. But to think that we don't have any strengths or good things about ourselves is, it's just, that's a sad reality for some folks. But this song, I'm going to have to listen to this one again because this thing ran deep. And the instrumentation was so appropriate to it because in the beginning it had that little lullaby-ish guitar to it, high-pitched, as I recall, little notes just coming in like one of those mobiles above the bed or whatever it is that makes that lullaby sound. And then there was like this, and then there was a bass that came in a little while after that at some point. I was like, oh, nice bass. But then there was something underneath it too. And I was so focused on the other aspects of the song that I didn't pick up on whether that was an organ at times under it. But that was a mood song as well as a life song. And it wasn't whiny. I mean, songs like this could come across as whiny depending on who is singing it and what the intent is and the vision of it. But there was nothing whiny about this. This was just about as real as a song's going to get. Shit. That's one of the things I say about comedy too. The best comedy comes out of real life. And the best songwriting, absolutely in your case, Andrew, I am absolutely convinced came out of real life. And I may be wrong. Maybe this didn't. Maybe it was just one day you were sitting there and it came to you for some miraculous way. But I'm going to rate this song. And I mean, I never used the word gobsmacked. Is that a British word? But I'm still just awestruck. I mean, I got no other choice but to give this thing a 10. Because that's a number that blasted into my brain. But I don't know. Look at my face. You want my honest reaction? Just look at my face. That's it. Folks, you all can leave your comments. Unbelievable. That's my unbelievable. Maybe that's what you should have titled the song, but you did. That's it. Thank you for that, Andrew. Folks, leave your comments. I'm sure Andrew will see them, and I certainly do. So have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.